Hi, this is Dr. Ian Johnston continuing our series on playing in the sandbox with Cerner. In our last couple of videos we've looked at entering orders. Most recently we looked at entering small numbers of orders efficiently using the quick order page. In this video we're going to look once again at the quick order page and talk about how we can reorganize it to our liking. We're going to start with some very superficial changes in layout and color, and then we're going to move on to the more substantive changes to the content of the quick orders page. You'll find that redesigning the quick order page takes a bit of time. This is something that you can have done for you at the favorites fair. If you bring a request list of how you would like your quick orders page laid out and the contents of it, the E-Volve people will do it for you, which will be a big time saver. Nonetheless, over time most of us will want to make changes to our pages, and it's a good idea to have a basic idea how to go about it. So here we are back in a patient chart, and we'll go to the quick orders page. It's easy to make some very superficial changes. We can change color of any individual tab by clicking the hamburger menu at the top and clicking whatever color you would like. If you would like to move the pieces around, you can't simply grab and drag. One needs to go to the hamburger menu at the top, activate the drag and drop feature, and then one can move the panes around as you will. If there are some items that you don't want to look at, perhaps you don't feel the problem list needs to be on the quick order page, then you can go to the hamburger menu, go to components, and then unclick whatever it is you don't want to see. We do this and we can see that the problem list has disappeared. Now these are quite superficial changes. One can build new folders and put your own orders into them. It's a little bit time consuming, and one would think that one could use perhaps this add folder button. Unfortunately that's not the way it's done. That would be too intuitive, so I'll run over how to go about it. As an example, let's pretend we want to group together some orders that we would use in a specific clinical scenario. So the scenario that I'll use is I can get a call in the middle of the night saying that there's a patient with a high fever. Perhaps you want to order a CBC, a lactate, and some blood cultures, and perhaps start some antibiotics. It would be convenient if you could do this with a few clicks from the quick order page. Unfortunately, we don't have any such groupings here. So the way you do it, it's not entirely intuitive, is you need to order these things individually and then add them as favorites. So I'll show you how to do that. You could do it from the new order entry page. In some ways it's easier to do this kind of thing from the dark menu, so that's the way I'll do it today. So I'll go to orders, add, and we get the add order pane, and as I recall I said I wanted to add a CBC, so I'll search for that, and yes, CBC diff, that's what we'll do. I want a lactate, so we'll order that. That's good, and we'll order a blood culture, peripheral stat, that looks right, and we will order some ceftriaxone. Just for argument's sake, we'll order a gram. Now, of course, none of this has actually been ordered, it's gone elsewhere. And if we flatten the order page, we see, yes, here they are. nothing has been ordered yet, and we can see they all have little blue X's beside them, meaning that they need extra information. But we're not interested in that at present, because really we want to add to our favorites folder. So let's start at the top of my favorites folder. I want CBC. I'll right click on that order, and lo and behold, we have add to favorites. So we'll click that, and I'd like to put it in a special folder, so let's call it sepsis investigations. And OK, and believe it or not, that's in the folder in my quick order page. I'll do the same for the others, and then we'll jump forward. I'm not going to bother to fill in the rest of the details because I really have no interest in actually ordering these things. So let's go back to our quick orders page, and here we are, and we see nothing. So when you see nothing, it's often a good idea to refresh the page. And sure enough, we now have this little folder called sepsis investigations there. So that's fine and dandy. And if we click on that, we see those four tests and antibiotics, and we could order them click, 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 click. And it's perfectly fair to leave it at that. Now, if on the other hand you want to have, you're going to make a bunch of these and want to have them look much the same as these other tabs, that's now a straightforward issue. That's the point where you go to the hamburger menu at the top, press add folder. I want to add this sepsis investigation as a new folder. We click that, and now we see that we have a brand new folder that looks like all the others, that can be collapsed, and we can give it whatever color we want, and there we go. So from now forevermore, if we want to order those investigations, it's a matter of going click, 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 and then we'll have to complete the order details, but we've certainly saved ourselves a lot of time.